You've almost broken your neck this way. It's late, the lights are off. You round the corner and there it is, a cat, fully sprawled across the doorway like a fuzzy tripwire. You freeze, you step over them, and you wonder, why here? This isn't comfort, this isn't coincidence, and this definitely isn't your cat trying to ruin your night. This is a behavior with a biological paper trail, because cats don't just sleep anywhere. They choose doors, bathroom doors, bedroom doors, hallway thresholds, front doors, the exact places humans have to cross. And once you understand the science, the mystery disappears. Your cat isn't in the way, they're on duty. This is the story of the threshold guardian, and it starts with evolution. The tactical choke point. To understand doors, you have to stop thinking like a human and start thinking like a predator. In the wild, cats don't control territory by roaming constantly. That burns calories, and calories are survival. Instead, predators dominate bottlenecks, places where movement is forced to pass through a narrow space. Game trails, rock gaps, brush corridors, river crossings. These locations concentrate information. Every animal that moves has to reveal itself. A doorway is the indoor version of a game trail. It connects two territories, it funnels traffic, and it limits escape routes. From an evolutionary standpoint, a door is prime real estate. Your house may feel open to you, but to a cat, it's divided into zones: sleeping zone, feeding zone, litter zone, unknown zone. Doors are the borders between those zones, and borders matter. Cats evolved as ambush predators. They don't chase prey across open ground like wolves. They wait, they watch, they strike when the odds are perfect. That strategy rewards positioning over movement. So when your cat lies across a doorway, they're not blocking you. They're controlling the flow of the environment. From that one spot, they can see into one room, hear into another, and react instantly to anything that passes through. It's surveillance with zero energy cost. Evolution loves that math. This is why cats often sleep lightly in doorways, half asleep, paws tucked, tail loose. They're resting, but they're not offline. Their nervous system stays primed because that location has historically meant opportunity or danger. In short, the doorway turns your cat into a sentry, and vision is only the first layer. The acoustic funnel. Here's where physics steps in. Doors don't just divide space, they shape sound and airflow. That small gap under your door, it's not an accident. From a physics standpoint, narrow openings compress sound waves. This increases directional clarity. Think of it like cupping your hands around your ears. Sound funnels through gaps, carrying more usable information per second. Cats hear up to 64 kilohertz. Humans top out around 20. That means cats detect sounds that never reach your awareness: muscle movement, fabric friction, subtle footsteps, breathing rhythms. When your cat lies by a door, they're essentially plugged into an acoustic amplifier. And airflow matters too. Air moves between rooms through door gaps, carrying scent molecules with it. Those molecules feed directly into the cat's vomeronasal organ, also known as Jacobson's organ. This organ doesn't just smell food, it analyzes chemical signals tied to emotion and identity, stress, fear, familiarity, hormonal state. To a cat, scent equals context. Sleeping by a door lets them sample information from another room without entering it. That's huge. It means they can detect a stranger, another animal, or a shift in your emotional state before visual confirmation. That's why cats often wake before you do when something changes in the house. The doorway feeds them data while they rest. This is not accidental behavior. It's sensory optimization, and it leads directly into the cat's psychology of control. The psychology of access. Now let's talk about closed doors, because cats famously hate them. This isn't stubbornness, it's cognitive wiring. Cats possess object permanence. They understand that things exist even when they can't see them. So when a door closes, the cat knows something is happening on the other side. What they don't know is what, and uncertainty is the enemy of a prey and predator brain. Closed doors block information, visual, auditory, and olfactory. That triggers heightened curiosity and vigilance. In modern terms, it creates a kind of feline FOMO, fear of missing movement, fear of missing opportunity, fear of missing threat. So cats solve the problem the only way they know how. They park themselves at the boundary. By sleeping at the door, they reclaim partial control. They may not see inside, but they hear it, they smell it, they feel vibration through the floor. That position reduces uncertainty without requiring confrontation. It's a compromise between risk and reward. This also explains why cats wake instantly when doors open. Their brain is already focused on that boundary. Their sensory priority is locked on that threshold. From a neurological standpoint, the door becomes a salience hotspot, a location the brain flags as high importance. That's why cats seem magnetically drawn to doors, even after years in the same house. The behavior doesn't fade because the risk-reward calculation never changes. And then there's the social layer. The social protector. Cats have a reputation for being aloof, independent, unattached. That reputation is outdated. Modern behavioral research shows cats form strong social bonds with territory, with other animals, and with people. But they express attachment differently than dogs. Dogs follow, cats position. In cat social systems, valuable resources are protected indirectly. Food sources, resting sites, safe individuals. You fall into that last category. To your cat, you are not just a roommate. You are a keystone resource. You provide food, stability, and predictable routines. In wild feline behavior, valuable individuals are guarded by controlling access points. That means entrances. When your cat sleeps by your bedroom door or between you and the hallway, they are not being clingy, they are monitoring approach routes. This behavior mirrors how feral cats guard den entrances where kittens or injured group members rest. It's quiet protection, not confrontation. The cat doesn't need to fight, they need early warning, and the doorway gives them that. This also explains why cats often choose doorways closest to where you sleep, not random ones. They prioritize thresholds connected to their primary social bond. This is not dominance. This is affiliative vigilance, a behavior rooted in cooperation, not conflict. Your cat isn't ignoring you while they sleep there. They're watching the world on your behalf. The science of the threshold. So let's close the loop. When your cat sleeps by a door, they're not being weird. They're executing a layered survival strategy. Evolution taught them to control bottlenecks. Physics amplifies sound and scent at thresholds. Cognition drives them to manage uncertainty. Social bonding motivates them to guard what matters. All of that collapses into one behavior, lying in the doorway. The next time you step over your cat at night, remember this. You're not interrupting a nap, you're crossing a post, and your cat is exactly where millions of years of biology told them to be, the guardian of the threshold.